Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. So OnePlus has started rolling out stable version of OxygenOS 15 and I think it's amongst the top 3 brands who have released stable version of Android 15, which includes Google, Vivo and now OnePlus. So we'll talk about every new feature, what OxygenOS 15 stable brings on the table for OnePlus smartphones. We'll include everything like AI features and other changes what they have brought over beta builds. So now without wasting any more time, let's get started. So here I have my OnePlus 12. If I go to about section, here you can see OxygenOS version is 15 and it's not even showing closed beta or beta builds. It's the stable version of OxygenOS 15 and the version is .206. .205 was the open beta build and the same build was rolled out for closed beta testers, but it had some AI features. By the way, if you guys haven't received the OTA update, you can find the download links in the description below. If you are running beta build or stable build of OxygenOS 14, just tap on these 3 dots, select local install and select the file. If you are running open beta builds, you should receive an OTA update and that will be incremental update. But if you are running 14.0, make sure you download the full zip file and later on just select the file, you are good to. You can see the update size which will be 6.54 GB over 14.0. Guys, before moving ahead, we have around 85% of people who haven't subscribed to our channel but they do watch our videos. So if you guys find our content useful to you guys, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing to our channel. Let me show you the changelogs over beta builds which are related to games, communication, camera and some system fixes. Gaming and camera will cover in the in-depth review video, so it's a stable build and I'll be dropping in-depth review of stable build within 2 to 3 days. In the camera, they have fixed an issue where the lag and frame drops might occur after switching the lenses during video recording. We did test out on the stable build. Here I did not notice any kind of lags or frame drops. And then they have fixed some always on display issues. There were some always on display issues on closed beta, like sometimes the screen used to remain on even after pressing the power button. But that thing seems to be fixed on this latest build. Other than that, I did not notice any kind of major issues on closed beta or beta builds. Now let's talk about every individual feature what OnePlus have added on OxygenOS 15.0. As always, let's start off with the lock screen customization. So yes, we do have lock screen customization present on OnePlus smartphones, though whenever you long press on the lock screen, you don't get any option to customize. If you want to customize the lock screen, you need to go to wallpapers and style, and here we have new customization options called Flux theme. I would say OnePlus would have given more options to customize the fonts or like adding custom fonts. Those options are not available, but trust me, the lock screen customizations on OnePlus smartphones looks really good. So let's take an example of this one. So here you can see on the top side, we do have an option to customize the clock styles. There are multiple fonts available which you can choose from, and you have the ability to increase the font size. Along with that, you can also add additional info like weather and the step counter. Then OnePlus have also given some color palettes and ability to adjust the intensity of color palette. Talking about the text, so here we have some presets available, but there is no option to customize these presets, or I mean to say you cannot add the custom font. You have only option to use the presets available on OxygenOS 15. Similar way, you have the color palettes and the ability to adjust the intensity. If I tap on apply, let me show you how does this look on the lock screen. The animations are too good. You can see there is no lag on the stable build. On beta builds, I used to see slight stutters or that frame drop, but that's not seen on this stable build. Now the animations are really good. After that, you also have few options to change the style, which includes some glass patterns. So according to your likes and dislike, you can make changes in the glass pattern. We also have the option to adjust the blur intensity. But here good thing is you can select any wallpaper. It doesn't matter if it's a stock wallpaper or the photos present on the device. And you can also add the depth effect on the photos which you select from gallery. So these are some of the changes in the lock screen. You guys let us know, did you guys like this new add-on of themes on OxygenOS 15 or not? Talking about the home screen, so here you can see a nice animation and that bouncy effect whenever you open any folder. And same thing goes whenever you try to move any application from one place to another, you have that nice bouncy effect. Also, OnePlus adds a new set of wallpaper which includes aerial view, which has 6 wallpapers. You can take a look at these 6 wallpapers which recently added by OnePlus. After that, there are 4 wallpapers named as light and shadow. OnePlus also brings new set of icons, including a shadowed one which gives you a dark background for the icons, and the other one is this radiance. And if you apply the shadow one and then switch to dark mode, you can see the icons looks really beautiful now. Also, OnePlus has this new option in the launcher settings called Advanced Visual Effects. So basically it applies an advanced blur effect for the notifications, settings page or the folders. And here you can see the blur effect whenever I open any folder. And the shelf also got completely revamped with new widgets. Here you can take a look at the new widgets. The recorder widget looks quite nice along with the new clock and storage widget. A major change can be seen here in the quick setting tiles or the notification panel. Now we do have two options for the quick setting tiles. One is the split mode and the second one is the classic. So the classic one looks something like this, and if I switch to split, swiping from the right hand side, here you can take a look at the new control center, and for the notification you need to swipe it from the left hand side. Let us know whether you like the split one or the classic one. And you can also edit the quick setting tiles by tapping here, but there is no option to resize the quick setting tiles what we have seen on iOS and nothing OS. I hope that also gets added in the future builds. But here if you see the transition and animation, which is very eye pleasing whenever you pull down the control center. Swiping from the left hand side, we have the notification panel, though it also looks very neat and clean. Now let's talk about the animation engine on OxygenOS 15. So here OnePlus have got a major upgrade in terms of system graphic engine, which now delivers awesome rendering and animation, all thanks to advanced parallel processing. This means you get smooth visuals even when you are multitasking or running demanding applications. They have also added this parallel processing to things like widgets, components and folders. So now you get seamless transition and smooth animations if you are switching between tasks frequently. And to make things more smoother, they have also improved swipe experience, which is consistent across entire system, including the third-party applications and web view interface. In the camera segment, they haven't done much of changes in terms of UI. UI remains kind of similar, but they have added this new feature called live photos. So whenever you take any photo, the live photo will be captured, which is of 3 seconds. I do have some photos. Here you can see these are the photos which are live photos. And if you want to check out the live photo, just long press on the photo. You can see that motion which is of 3 seconds. Other than that, I did not see any new add-on in the camera segment. Everything remains exactly same. About the picture quality, as I mentioned you guys, I'll cover that in the review video. I was already testing OnePlus 12 with closed beta build, and there are some photos which I've clicked. So now I'll have a better idea about the camera improvement when I'll click photos. I can compare it with the open beta builds. If you guys remember, in the previous build I did mention about the AI features. So the AI features haven't made on stable build yet. They are only available on closed beta builds. We have the similar stuff which we used to see before, which is like AI eraser. Only this new live photo option have been added. Only one change what you'll notice in the gallery application, for example, if you have edited any photo, like changing the exposure and other stuff, and later on if that photo has been saved, and next time if you open the similar application and tap on edit, you have an option to revert to default. So if I just tap on the revert, you can see the pop-up which says this will remove all the edits made to this photo, and tapping on it, you'll get the original photo which was before edited. Only this change is there in the gallery application. Layout and other stuff will do a comparison video. When we are talking about the AI features, so currently AI features are only introduced in the Notes application. So here you can see I have a script towards the left hand side. There's this icon which is called AI Assistant for Notes. So here if you have any notes in the Notes application, you can change the format. You can have a cleanup version of that or things like polished version. We also have options like elaborate, shorten, formal and casual. So let's take an example. I wanted to shorten this entire script. Tapping on this AI assistant icon, tapping on shorten, here you can see it says generating, and now I'll have a short version of this entire script. There we go. If you see the original script, it was quite lengthy, but here you can see a shortened version of the similar script. If you did not like this given script, you can again try, and there are few options like refine, copy, insert or replace. So the AI features are currently added in the Notes application only. One thing a lot of users were demanding, and that's the never settle Easter egg in the calculator application, which is now added. So whenever you type 1 plus equals, you can see the never settle Easter egg in the calculator application. Fluke's theme also got an upgrade which can now handle multiple applications. So right now you can see there are two applications running. One is the clock and the second one is the Spotify music. Though currently this doesn't support apps like YouTube Music, but you have a gesture like swiping towards the right hand side or the left hand side, you can switch between the applications. Volume slider also got revamped, so whenever you press for the first time, you see the basic volume slider, and if you press the second time, you get a slimmer version of that. And it looks nice and less distracting whenever you are watching any video. You also have this nice squeeze effect. Multitasking experience also got much better now, which automatically redirects to the last used application in the recents page. Now talking about the privacy, so OnePlus have added this option where you can locate your device using Find My Device even if your device is powered off. A nice add-on on OxygenOS 15. When we are talking about the privacy, so now you have an option to hide the application where you can use the fake app icon. There are few icons present on OxygenOS 15 which you can choose from, and you also have the option to change the name of that particular application. so someone won't be able to identify the application using icons also. Private safe also got much better, and some layout changes have been done, like you can have a different sections for image and videos, audio, document and other stuff. And now let's take a look at the changes what they have done in the settings page. So the first change what you can see now, we have more circular shapes for the RCC club section, and also the segregation between every category, or you can say the settings page is neat and clean now. Under connection and sharing, we have a new feature called share with iPhone. So here, using this feature, you can share the files with iPhones present nearby you, which will help you share files faster with iPhones now. Under wallpapers and style section, we don't have any new always on display styles, but you can always choose between the seamless, the Flux theme AOD with that of classic one. Under color palettes, we have this new option called two-tone, and this is something which we have seen in the OG OxygenOS, which gives you this black and white theme in the entire UI. You consider the quick setting tiles or the settings page. Reminds us of OG OxygenOS. For the fingerprint animation, there is this new add-on called Halo Fingerprint Animation. Under sounds and vibration, now the holo audio is enhanced for online calls and meeting, and you can also see the difference while watching videos on your device. These custom options were already available, but I always recommend to use the auto one. They have done some changes in the screenshot option also. Now you have a new option called hide status bar and navigation bar. So whenever you take any screenshot, it will automatically hide the status bar and also the navigation bar present on the bottom side. Another OG OxygenOS feature which they have added, which was called previously DC dimming, now it's called ultra anti-flickering, which reduces the flickering to relieve eye fatigue. There are two options, one is standard anti-flickering and the second one is ultra anti-flickering. Also another change what you'll notice, and that's in the storage part. Now you can see the system size have been drastically reduced. Previously when I first installed OxygenOS 15, it was somewhere around 18-19 GB, now it's only 8 GB. Though the other file size have been increased, which was somewhere around 4 GB or 5 GB previously, which is now 14 GB. You have this new option called Trinity Engine, which shows usage of system resources, storage, optimizations and other stuff. This can be found in the About section itself, named System Core. And soon you install the stable build of OxygenOS 15, you'll see a pop-up of app optimization. Here the device automatically optimizes all the applications and it completes the task depending on the applications available on your device. It doesn't work when you minimize it, so you have to keep the app open to optimize all the applications. And at last you have this application called Phone Manager pre-installed, giving a vibe of ColorOS. So guys, these are all the changes what you'll see on OxygenOS 15. Tomorrow we'll drop a detailed video comparing OxygenOS 15 with OxygenOS 14, so that you guys get to know more UI changes and features. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give us a thumbs up, and also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.